cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. Those invested in restoration magic find healing hands to be essential. Can you cast it on me? That would prove your skill. I look forward to it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
I think the college
Yes,
is due
of
for a change
course.
in leadership.
I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the
I've got your
Thalmor
back.
receive no such treatment here.
If you're working on any
You are a
experiments,
guest of the
please
college,
clean up
here
after
at the
yourself.
pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Still here.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
I'm right behind you.
Has been a fix- in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures,
I've got your
practice
back.
sessions, and general
Still
meetings.
here.
The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him...
I've got your back.
Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now,
I've got your
if you'll
back.
please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
I'm right behind you.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
Lead on.
Our newest...
Still here.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature,
I've got your back.
volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy.
I've got your back. Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic. I'm right behind you.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Still here.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
No, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly. You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
Good to see Scott. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Amazed isn't the right word. They might find this offensive.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What do you think we will find in there?
I can
Thousands of
certainly
years
share a
old.
bit
Who
of what
knows
I
we
know.
might find.
Bodies. Lots and lots of bodies. And maybe some valuables.
Anything. Anything at
Don't
all
get
that
any
might be of
ideas.
interest.
We're here on
That's
official
why I
business,
adore this
remember?
location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Still here.
As some of you may know, Skyrim was one of the earliest node settlements of Skyrim. It was also the largest. This is an exciting opportunity for us, to be able to study such an early civilization.
This is a little creepy.
That doesn't begin to describe it.
You seem uncomfortable being here.
Well,
I
are there any
just don't know
questions
that it's
before
right
we
for us
begin?
to be in here like this, picking through the ruins.
Huh? Please be careful here. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over.
Still
Now,
here.
let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding
Still here.
magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them.
Still here.
Please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies. Alive or undead.
I'm right behind you.
Zargo, what shall we have you do? Why don't you verify that we're the first ones here?
Still here.
For any amount of tampering with the tombs. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
I'm right behind you. I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Until next time.
I'm right behind you.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the anvil. I wonder what effect might your spells have.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I've got your back.
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. Take care now. This is simply fascinating. Be prepared to defend yourself. Until next time. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. It is truly dangerous. Be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long. High time I caught up with you. Be prepared to defend yourself. Mm-hmm. Huh? Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. There's something there? Nothing seems to work. Please, someone do something. Prepared to I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Still here.
I'm right. Huh?
Still here.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
I've got your back.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.